Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, y'all know what time it is. It's another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday, and this is your boy, that's in true Inferno. And we are continuing with this Ruff Ryders D Block Deluxe theme, as we're now reviewing Sheek Louch's debut album, which is called Witt Me. That's 2 T's and no H in the word Witt. Anywho, the album came out September 16, 2003. It took about a year for it to be done, starting in 2002, and it was recorded under D Block and Universal. So at this point, obviously, Deluxe was not under Ruff Ryders. So, and Ruff Ryders was starting to basically fall. So there you go with that. So here you go. So the album gained little mainstream recognition despite being on a major label, obviously Universal. However, the album did manage to generate a little buzz for this, a buzz for the single produced by DJ Green Lantern titled Mighty D Block 2 Guns Up, which sampled some lyrics of the song Back Down by 50 Cent. Now, we'll get more on that in a second. That was actually one of the 2 singles that came from this album. The other single was called Okay. No, that's what it's called. It was. I'm crappy not. It was legitimately called Okay. So yeah, let's talk about the 2 singles. So, which ironically, well, Okay is the second track on the whole album, around Mighty D Block 2 Guns Up, the last track on the album. The first one, I'm assuming, was Mighty D Block 2 Guns Up. It featured the entire D Block. In this case, we talking Styles P, Jadakiss, and Sheek, obviously, and J Hood. So it featured D Block and J Hood. And as far as the chart, it only made the US R&B chart, reaching as high as 65. Again, this is not nothing. Well, I won't say nothing here, but this track is nowhere near R&B. So I don't know why they put that on the R&B. It did not make the US chart, nor did it make the US rap chart, which is kind of crazy. But it made the US R&B chart, and it's at 65. So that was near the middle of the pack there. Meanwhile, the second single called Okay made it on the US R&B chart, and it made it on there at number 92. And this one could, like, the beat could be considered R&B, not the lyrics, not the actual song itself. Heck no. But yeah, there you go. Now, again, this is Sheek Louch's first album, his debut album, studio album, Witt Me. Now I do have After Taxes. I want to say I heard, which came out 2 years later. I want to say I have heard Silverback Gorilla, I'm not sure, which came out 3 years later, 2008. And then Life on D Block came out a year later, followed by Donnie G, Don Gorilla, which came out again a year later. And surprisingly, that one came out under Def Jam. So that's interesting. And now 5 years later, Silverback Gorilla 2 is supposed to come out this December the 4th. So this is another album, another collection of albums I need to listen to, aside from Styles P. So he had a crap ton that came out that I need to listen to. So yeah, there you go with that. Now, well, moving on, let's talk about the producers that was a part of this album. So obviously we got Live Son, Coca Chanel, Alchemist, which is nice, Super Mario, Vinny Idol, Mr. Divine, Twins, and DJ Green Lantern. So that's all the producers that was a part of this project. Now the actual album itself, it made the US Billboard 200. It was as high as number 9. As far as the US top R&B hip hop albums, which were also done by Billboard, it was as high as number 3. Now obviously this was in 2003, obviously. So, and only one professional company or whatever gave a rating for this album. That's All Music, and they gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So let's check out the tracks. There's 14 tracks total, and with some of the tracks, the skits take place at the beginning of some of these tracks. So you actually, if you don't want to listen to the skit, you actually have to fast forward through the skits and to find the beginning of the song, which is stupid. So anywho, the first track is called For You, featuring Stephanie Lynn. This track is out cold. Even though it's more of a freestyle, I mean, just by the the nature of it, it's still out cold. I'm not, well, let me rephrase. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with freestyle, but normally when you think freestyle, you think, oh, it's going to be short unless there's a crap ton of people in it. This one was 2 minutes 7 seconds long, so it's somewhat was short, but it was still out cold. That beat was nice. The second track, again, as mentioned, was Okay, the second single off this album. The third track was called Turn It Up, and this one was produced. This was the only track produced by Alchemist, so that's interesting. Track number 4 is How Many Guns, followed by track number 5, which is In and Out SP featuring Styles P, and then track number 6 is called I Ain't Forgot. Now these 3 tracks are produced by Super Mario and Vinny Idol. Track number 7 is called Walk With Me, the same, the name as the title, as the album. And that one features Stephanie Lynn. And then after that, track number 8 was called Crazy with 2 Z's, Crazy. Then track number 9 is 10 Hunt, and we finally get Jadakiss on the album. So yes, Jadakiss is in this one. And then track number 10 is called How I Love You featuring Styles P. And these 2 tracks again are produced by Super Mario and Vinny Idol. The track number 11, oh my gosh, track number 11, 354 Tarantino. That joint is out cold. I'll get more on that in a minute. Track number 12, Don't Get Me Nothing featuring Jadakiss and J Hood. Track number 13 is called D Block. Now that's the name of the track. D Block featuring J Hood. And then track number 14, as I mentioned, the last record album, the first single to drop on this album, Mighty D Block, 2 Guns Up featuring J Hood, Jadakiss, and Styles P. And that one was produced by DJ Lantern. The only one produced by DJ Lantern on this whole album. Actually, Twins produced D Block. That was the only one he produced in this whole album. And Coco Chanel produced OK. That was the only one, I'm assuming that's a she, that she produced in this whole album. Everything else was done by either Super Mario, Vinny Idol, Mr. Divine, or Live Son. So let's get down and see how this is 14 tracks. That's my phone went up. And seeing how this is 14 tracks we're dealing with here, I can only do my top 3. But there was like a grand total of 7 songs, so we're talking half here, that were either good or higher. The other 7 songs were just okay at best. But and Walk With Me, that one was good, And then we got In and Out, and I'm going from the bottom up. In and Out SP featuring Style P. That one was pretty cool. Followed by obviously Mighty D Block, 2 Guns Up. That one was really good right there. And of course, I Ain't Forgot. That's another one of those metal tracks that I would bang to anytime. That was out cold. And that was number 4 actually. So checking out my top 3. Number 3 is Don't Mean Nothing featuring Jadakiss and J Hood. And it was a tough one between that one and I Ain't Forgot. But I went with this one because this one was more hype. And that's the only reason why I went with this one. This one was more hype. And Jadakiss is on this one, as well as J Hood rather. The best track album, the second best track album on the whole, track album? Anywho, the second best song off the album, there we go, is called For You. That, like once in a while, I would think about this freestyle, dog. This not the instrumental, but this beat, this track, is all out cold, dog. And the thing with the Stephanie Lynn part, she don't sing. You just hear her, really, it's background vocals. She just go, ooh, like once, maybe twice. I think it is just once. I'm like, I don't know why they got her in there. Her name mentioned in that, when all she did was, ooh. So, but aside from that, it is out cold. For You, that is a out cold track. But the best track on the whole album, I mentioned it, 354 Tarantino rather. That joint is out cold. That beat is sick, man. The whole song is deep, and it just too out cold, man. When you hear that piano, you just can't help but to listen to it, dog. There's a story behind that song right there, man. It's out cold, man. It really is. So with that out the way, what do I think about this album? Well, of all the debut albums done by the Lox individually, this one was the worst one. Now, does that mean, is it bad? No, it's not bad. No, it's not close to being bad. But it's not better than Styles P's debut album, which is A Gangster, Gentleman, and it's nowhere near Kiss the Game Goodbye by Jadakiss. It's not even close to those two. But this one is good in its own right. Again, the 354 Tarantino, that track is out cold. For You, that track is out cold. It got some pretty good tracks and above. I'ma say this is a 3.5 out of 5 because it's not enough impact to make me go, you know what, I need to listen to this album again. That joint was out cold. Again, it got 2 meaningful tracks to me. Again, and there's For You and 354 Tarantino. Those 2 tracks really stick out to me. Like I said, there's other good ones on here. Like if I just happen to hear it, I will listen to it. But those 2, I will purposely go get this disc and listen to it. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars. That means you should download it for free and keep it. That's what that means to me. Download it for free, keep it. So yeah, there you go with that, man. And that's basically it. So yeah, y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby. And once again, buy Kyoto Hour Volume 3 Rising Sun. Only available at trueinferno.bandcamp.com for only $2. So yeah, go ahead and do that. But y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka Mr. Smash Adams, saying peace out, y'all, and see y'all next time. Yeah.